You don't concede when there's theft.
187 minutes. The time between the end of former President Trump's speech at the Stop the Steal rally and the time when he released a taped message telling his supporters to leave the U.S. Capitol.
The President of the United States, who was bound by oath to the Constitution and by duty to ensure the laws are faithfully executed, took no action when the cornerstone of our democracy, a peaceful transition of power, was under attack.
In a final public hearing this summer, the 7 Democrats and 2 Republicans on the committee alleged Trump not only failed to act during the attack on the U.S. Capitol, he continued to actively encourage the rioters to overturn the counting of electoral votes.
The mob was accomplishing President Trump's purpose, so of course he didn't intervene. Here's what will be clear by the end of this hearing. President Trump did not fail to act during the 187 minutes between leaving the ellipse and telling the mob to go home. He chose not to act.
Trump has criticized the committee's work, calling it unbalanced and unfair. But Thursday, his own advisors, who resigned because of the Capitol attack, testified he was unwilling to stop the violence as he watched the attack on a TV in the White House.
If the president had wanted to make a statement and address the American people, he could have been on camera almost instantly.
Instead, Trump tweeted his displeasure with his vice president, Mike Pence, for not overturning the election results.
Trump just tweeted, "Please support our Capitol Police. They are on our side. Do not harm them."
That's saying a lot by what he didn't say. He didn't say not to do anything to the congressman.
In taped depositions, White House advisors said Trump made no effort to call military leaders or law enforcement to stop the attack.
What did President Trump spend his time doing that afternoon while he first settled into the dining room? He was calling senators to encourage them to delay or object to the certification.
Even the day after the attacks, Trump had difficulty condemning the violence in outtakes from the taped speech.
I don't want to say the election's over. I just want to say Congress has certified the results without saying the election's over, okay?
The committee had expected to wrap up its investigation with this hearing, but Vice Chair Liz Cheney said new information is still coming in that will extend their work into September.
Donald Trump made a purposeful choice to violate his oath of office, to ignore the ongoing violence against law enforcement, to threaten our constitutional order. There is no way to excuse that behavior. It was indefensible.
The committee does not have the power to charge Trump with any crimes, but it can use the information it has gathered to make a recommendation to the U.S. Justice Department. Katherine Gypson, VOA News, Washington.